I'd like to call the order the meeting of the Big Muskego Lake Board of Commissioners for June 22nd, 2021 at 6:07 p.m. Roll call.
Commissioners Wolf,
Here.
Hamel,
Here.
Terrence,
Here.
Kapusta's not here, Engelhardt's not here, Kubaki,
Here.
Madden.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Statement of public notice.
This meeting was noticed in accordance with the open meeting law.
Approval of the minutes from the annual meeting on March 23rd, 2021.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes unanimously. Voucher approval. Approval of invoices for marine biochemist for $10,606.10 and for $4,529.30, totaling $15,135.40 for aquatic plant treatment.
Move to approve. Second.
Discussion. Any questions? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. Deputy Commissioner's report. You can just state your name and address for the record when you come up there. It'd be great.
Good evening. I'm Greg Burmeister. I live at West 146 South 9505 Growway Lane, Muskego, and I am a deputy commissioner.
Thank you. Welcome.
Okay, the report. You just mentioned the budget for the weeds. Yes, we have a lot of weeds on the lake. It's been an unusual year for milfoil. A lot of the lake has major beds of this. We did spend our whole budget on it. We've treated Bass's Bay, the big lake, and we've attempted to open lanes so that boats could get from Boxhorns, Holtz Drive, and able to travel up to the north end of the lake and in the Bass's Bay. As far as traffic goes, if you stay in the lanes that we developed, you should have no problem getting anywhere between those areas. If you go to what appears to be the greenest part of the lake, you will have a problem because it is thick and it will get thicker over the course of the summer. As far as the water level, we all know we're in a major drought, and if you go to the lake, you'll see that it's had its impact there also. No water is going over the dam. The gate is closed, but we are probably going to be several inches lower yet this year. So it's happened a couple times over the last 20 years and makes it difficult to get around on the lake. As far as the wildlife, we've had real good luck with the osprey this year. We have 2 towers that are occupied. We have 4 adults. We have 7 young now in the nests, and we have cameras on both of those towers that you can see through the internet, through the city website, the activity that's going on in these nests. One of the nests has a very peculiar activity going on in that the adults are feeding the 4 young, and it seems like every other trip is bringing back a large goldfish. We have no idea where these goldfish are coming from. They're not in our lakes, but they may be coming from somebody's pond or backyard.
So on that note, last year when I went out with Tom to tag the babies, I took my camera and I've got a pretty big zoom lens on it, and Mom was not happy with us circling the nest and screeching, and I got all these great pictures. Well, I eventually took those pictures and I blew them up into photos that are sitting in my lake home, and Mom's got a koi fish in her talons on all of them. So they've been, wherever they're getting it, they've been getting it for well over a year.
Right. Somebody's going to wake up someday and wonder where all their fish went.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing is the eagle. We stopped and took a look at that today. It appears that the young of the eagles are all flying now, And at times, we see 3 or 4 of them flying the lake. The boating activity, a week and a half ago, we had a kayak trip that the City Recreation Department sponsors, and I and several other people did help on that, but it was amazing. We had 29 boats that went out on that evening for a 2.5-hour ride tour of the lake. It's surprising to see it's surprising to see the interest that the kayaking activity has on our lake. And I think if we promoted it more, we would be a major center for that activity. Fishing, some days it's good and some days it's bad. But same
Age old.
And that's all I have to report.
Thank you so much. Does anyone have any questions?
I do. Greg, when marine biologists went out, what's the situation with Starry out there?
Well, it's in the lake, and if you look for samples of it, you will find it, but it doesn't appear to be that much of a problem.
Oh, good.
You know, when you're motoring through milfoil, and the reason we want to treat milfoil as soon as we can is as it grows larger, it'll tangle outboard motors, and it'll tangle to the point where you can't get through. It seems that Starry Stoneware is brittle, and you can motor through it and have no impact on outboard motors.
Oh, good, good. Okay.
We have another weed that in places on the lake has become more predominant, and it is definitely a problem, and that's curly leaf pondweed. The first treatment of the lake that we did went to these areas and did a extra treatment on those, and within a week it disappeared. So it's very controllable if you treat it.
Sure.
What do they use to treat the milfoil?
2,4-D?
Yes.
Okay.
It's 4D that's applied by the service, comes out in a boat, and it has booms that'll spray just like for a farm field. And we direct him prior to him going out as where the problem areas are. He goes out, looks them over, and then plans his trip with an assistant, treating those different areas for the GPS and for the map.
Interesting.
Greg, do you do clean boats, clean waters?
Pardon?
Do you do clean boats, clean waters?
We have notices at the ramp, but we have nobody that is observing or enforcing.
Okay. Just wondered. It's been an effective program.
It could be. We had that, I think, over the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as of last year, nothing happened with that.
Okay.
But I see nothing happening this year on that either.
Okay. Last one. With the low water, have you been able to sail? I just wondered. Good for you.
Yeah, I can go, a boat like that and a kayak goes over the weeds, doesn't get stuck in the weeds. So it leaves a lot of opportunity for recreation.
Sure.
Paddles get stuck.
Outboards.
Paddles get stuck though. Any other questions? Thanks, Greg. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. There is no new business. Any other communications? Hearing none, a motion to adjourn would be in order.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned at 6:16.